All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome once again to another episode and the final episode of ZJU's The Seminar Office Hours. And it is my pleasure to have my co-host, Mr. ZJ. ZJ, say hi.
Yes, me.
Yes, we are here at the finale of the office hours. Our next guest to the seminar office hours, who's not really a guest to the seminar, he is the man who will not only tenderize your meat, but be tender with your heart. He is your waifu connoisseur, who certainly does not have a type. The next, JR train conductor, the floppy ice cream enthusiast, the havoc raker to the Kit Kat Breaking Society, looking to spice up your soup. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're hungry because today we are serving LA from LA, aka the Hunger Service.
Hey,
I could not keep
serve
a straight
it up.
face.
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it certainly does not have a type.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. No,
for certain, for sure.
no,
Yeah.
100% not. No time at all.
Yeah. Well, LA, thank you so much for joining us here. Yeah. How does it feel that you've been hosting all these office hours and you're now the one in the Spanish Inquisition seat?
I don't know, man. I'm nervous. I'm still nervous. I'm just like, well, I got away without having to answer all these questions before, but now I'm in the hot seat, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's okay.
Okay. Then we have several questions for you today, and
Sure.
don't worry, they're pretty wholesome. They're pretty wholesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
guess I'll start off with a little bit of just a starter and lighter question, trying to kind of get to know you throughout your Twitch career. So tell us how you got onto Twitch and tell us the origin and the name behind the Hunger Service.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go in here and just try to be as real as possible, right? So it was not my idea to start Twitch. My partner at the time had started and was doing it for a month and was like, "Hey, you should do it too." And I was like, "Oh man, I really don't want to do," because she was streaming photography. And I was like, God, I really don't want to do photography. So I brainstormed. And I was like, oh, you know what? I have a spare PC where I was storing all my photos. So let's just throw it in the kitchen and I'll cook, because I was cooking anyway. And as far as the branding was concerned, I really like the postal service. Like, I love letters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to figure out what would I name myself, because I'm not delivering food. I'm delivering hunger by cooking on stream. So I'm the Hunger Service and not the Postal Service. So that's the origin of the name. That's how I came up with it.
For the years I've known you, I actually did not know the origin, so that's pretty cool.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know. I only deliver hunger and not food.
See, did you know that?
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yeah.
I knew somewhat of it. I did not know that not streaming was not your idea.
Stream
I
was
did
not
not
my
know.
idea.
Yeah, I did not know that. I knew the origin of the story, just not. I did not know that streaming was not your idea, which is so interesting.
She kind of pushed me into it. She's like, "You should do it. You should do it. You should do it." And I was like,
Yeah,
"All right, fine, I'll do it."
yeah. See, no, that's interesting because I know of this person, so that's why I was like, oh, I see, I see.
And now we have in front of us one of the Twitch ambassadors.
Real.
It worked out, I guess.
Yeah. All right, ZJ, you wanna take it from here?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what, LA? We're gonna get into some hypotheticals.
Yeah, let's do it.
to like warm you up.
Do it.
'Cause I-
Let's do it.
Because I mean, I definitely came up with some very interesting questions for you for like
Okay.
serious talk, but like, let's just get some hypotheticals to warm you up. Yeah, the world famous, by the way.
Yes, chef.
All right, here's your first hypothetical for you, sir.
Yeah.
I know you're a man of many creative talents. However, imagine yourself if this world only allowed you to have one creative outlet, only one. You must choose. Would you choose cooking, photography, or music?
Photography. Not even a question. Not even a question. I love it that much. Like, I feel like I could do photography the rest of my life. When you say food, it's not eating food, right? It's cooking food, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I would do photography then. Because I feel like photography is something I would be able to pursue the rest of my life. And I feel like there's so many different things I'd be interested in taking photos of. I think with music, there's only certain things I'd want to play, and then with food, there's only certain cuisines I'd want to be good at. But with photography, the sky's the limit for me. Like I feel like there's so much more for me to explore in that realm. And I still have the gear too. The gear is so cool, and like
It's an expensive
so many
hobby.
different ways to take photos and like do videos, because like my exploration of photography has led me to being more and more interested in videography as well. So yeah, I think photography is the first love, I think.
I mean, how long ago, like, did you fall in love with photography?
Oh, dude! All right, so here's the photography backstory. Right? I was playing with my dad's film Nikon, for a bit, and then when we went on vacation, he gave me those disposable cameras. I fucking love those things, the little disposable Kodaks.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, it was still in middle school. I asked my parents if I can get a camera. Like, I think it was like 6th, 7th, maybe 8th grade. And I was like, I really want a camera. But like, my parents weren't super well off back then. So they couldn't justify buying what was back then a $500 film Nikon for me. And it's something that I couldn't pursue further. What I tried to in high school, where I did some stuff for yearbook and events, dropped it again because I was like, okay, STEM, like, let's go to nursing school, let's go. And it came to a point in college where I was like struggling with my PC and I need a new computer, and I had a laptop and a camera in my Amazon cart. My friend, God bless him, the most logical man I know, it's like, look, man, you need a new computer. Your PC is starting to struggle. You can't even play HD video. And I was like, you're absolutely right. And I deleted the laptop. I bought the camera, and then I dove straight into doing photography and ended up getting hired to do like shoots and stuff. So that's the photography story.
Nice.
Freaking sick.
I have an
Freaking
adder
sick.
question to that. Now,
Yeah.
do you have any bucket lists in your photography journey? What do you want to take
Bucket
a picture
lists?
of? Where do you want to take pictures?
Oh man, I think as far as bucket lists are concerned, there's a lot of I know what, like, there are a few photos where like, oh yeah, I would love to try and take that photo, like those particular Mount Fuji shots, or even like going north and taking photos of the Aurora Borealis, stuff like that. I think that's part of the journey. I think also I'd love to do an underwater like fashion shoot. at some point. Just 'cause I
Underwater
think it'd be
fashion
fun.
shoot.
Yeah,
That's
like with a long flowy dress and
oh.
yeah, and like the lighting for it. Oh man, I just imagine like the possibilities.
ZJA volunteers.
Huh?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Put me in a dress.
Let's put you in
and
a hanbok and just
Catch
have you
me
spin
in-
around.
I can hold my breath for like almost a minute. Can I get up from there? Probably not. But doesn't matter, you know.
Let's get you in a barong, like a flowing barong. And just-
I still take the dress. Just give me a bed sheet.
Yeah, okay. All right. Oh no, yeah. Sick. Underwater fashion shoot. That would be pretty damn cool.
Have you seen those, Sepy?
No, I haven't. That's why I was like, what?
oh man,
I've never seen one before.
Oh,
The
man.
shoots are crazy. Like I follow
shoots are
some
crazy.
some models that have done that, and I'm like, holy smokes, that is crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not only the shoot itself, but the editing after. Oh my god, I'm ready.
All right. Next.
Hell yeah.
Next Airbnb that we all book. Ellie's gonna take photos of the entire ZGU people underwater in a pool.
All right,
Photo shoot.
let me get a housing for a camera. Make it happen.
Half of us are gonna make faces of like drowning.
Yeah.
Well, it takes us to a next hypothetical here.
Uh-huh.
I know drowning is not on there, but so let's talk about if you're on death row, what would your final meal be? What would your last meal be?
Death row final meal.
Yeah. What would your final meal be if you were locked up and you had one final meal and you were about to die tomorrow? Like, what is your final meal that you would have? And you can have anything.
Yo, man, I just want some kare, man. I just want some oxtail soup, man. Just like a big ass bowl of it and like a giant bowl of rice, and just I tear the entire thing up.
That's it. Drink of choice.
Drink of choice. I'll just get coffee, like Vietnamese iced coffee or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would just imagine.
I mean,
I want Malort. No.
you'll die to that before the actual death row punishment.
That's the game right there.
That's the game.
That's crazy. Dessert's usually included, isn't it? People get dessert.
Oh yeah, dessert. What would be my go-to dessert?
Yeah, would you still be Filipino, or would you pick something else?
Nah, I just get a dozen chocolate chip cookies. Good chocolate chip cookies. Like I don't
like house made. Like you want your warden to make.
no. I need them to go to a cookie shop in Orlando called Gideon's and get me 12 quarter-pound cookies.
Oh.
If you've never been to Orlando, you should and happen to be there, find Gideon's cookies.
Okay, when you say a dozen, is that a dozen for yourself, or are you passing it around the table before you say bye? Like,
I'm gonna eat as many as I can.
Yo,
It's
a dozen quarter-pound cookie. That's 3 pounds of cookies.
3 pounds of cookies. Hey man, we're gonna go out with a bang, you know?
I want you to hit that button with this cookie in your mouth, please. Oh my god, this guy's so considerate. That's crazy.
Oh god. All right. All right. Let's move on to the next question here. Another hypothetical. All right. If the world could only grow one vegetable, what vegetable would you hope for it to be? And why is it? I'm just kidding.
Why is it okra? What vegetable, actually, though? What vegetable? Cabbage. My cabbages.
Cabbage.
My cabbages. I feel like cabbages are are like super versatile. They could be a salad, they could be grilled, they could be you could season them. They're crunchy. They're just great overall. I think just cabbages. You could kimchi them. Like there's
Dude,
so many
deadass,
ways to
you
deal
said
with a cabbage.
grilled cabbage, and I thought, like, oh my god, this guy's cutting this cabbage like a steak and putting it on a grill.
You could. That's
I
legit.
mean, yeah, I was just like, huh.
Yeah, when you get like the street food, the yakisoba, they got the cabbages in there. Like stir fry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. Yakisoba, the okonomiyaki.
Yeah.
Like there's
Cabbage,
so
yeah,
many
yeah.
cabbages, man.
Yeah.
Cabbages.
Yeah. With your
We love
katsu on the
cabbages.
side, the shredded cabbage.
Yeah. Why would you? There's no cabbages can be everywhere.
Bro, hunger is
I'll-
getting served to me right now.
Just cabbages.
Just
You know,
cabbages.
I thought of cabbages because of Monster Hunter. Because they serve cabbage in the pan.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Monster Hunter never
Monster Hunter.
fails. Yeah. The food in
Mhm.
there. All right. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't pick like a basic vegetable like I don't know, like a carrot or something. Not hating on carrots or anything, but
I don't know. I mean, what other vegetable would there be that is so versatile?
cucumber.
Cucumber is a solid second choice, actually. I think
Solid.
cucumber would be a second choice.
Agree. Pretty valid.
Okay. You want me to take the next one, ZJ? Or
Yeah, you can do this next one, and I'll
alright,
take on
alright,
the one after that.
okay.
Yeah.
Next one. If you got to choose where your next life would be after this one, would you be an animal, a plant, or an object?
Object threw me off. You really did send me an object.
You see he's buffering. Man,
Object.
Hey man, you ever see those isekais, dude? I was on Crunchyroll, and it was like my life as
a vending
a
machine.
sword or a vending machine. Yeah,
vending machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So basically, if you got isekai, what would you be?
If I got hit by Isekai Kun, and dang, that is a good question. What would I be? Objects really throwing me off, man. I heard animal and then plant. I was like, I got it. You're like object. I'm like,
Okay, let's split this into two questions then. Animal or a plant? Well, what would you be between the animal and plant?
either some sort of trash cat or a golden retriever.
happy life.
Yeah.
Happy life.
Yeah.
Now
I think-
the very deep, the very rich question here is, what object would you be?
There's so many ways to answer this question. The 5 objects popped in my head, and 2 of them are suspicious. No, we can't do that. No, we can't. We can't say all. We can't say all.
Oh,
all
God.
5. I would love to be a camera. Yeah, cameras. I mean, that I feel like that's like top of the list. Right? I would be a camera. I get to see everything. Yeah, and then get thrown in a box and forgotten after no one wants to learn how to take photos. I would also want to be maybe a musical instrument. Yeah, a cello maybe. Yeah, I feel like that's a nice mellow instrument to be.
Those are fun. I feel like
Yeah.
those are objects that are centered around environments that are around all creative and interesting people.
Yeah,
LA wants to be strung along.
strung along.
Oh, God.
And last but not least, what what is one more object?
I don't know. You said you have 5, man. You know.
I know, but 2 I won't mention. A nice coffee mug. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Nice. Solid. So don't look too deeply into the. I have to ask you about the other 2 later.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Hunger after dark.
Okay, sick. I'm glad you could figure out your life after. I do have a question on here because you and I, Ella, have known each other in this space for like almost 10 years now.
Yeah, it's so great, bro.
Fucking wild.
Uh-huh.
But I think something that even I personally think about is like the journey through the Twitch space, and I want to ask you, like, if you were to categorize like your Twitch career around like eras of lessons learned, like kind of like in this amount of years I learned this, and this amount of years learned this amount of years learned this. Like what would kind of be like those eras, and what lessons did you learn across those eras?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because I mean, yeah, this industry is such a ever-changing space, and like we were here before bits and subbing was a thing.
Mhm.
Before like when partner, like you were an absolute god, and one in like 20,000 people were like partners.
Yeah.
And just developments in the creative space and all this type of stuff, and even like people in community, right? Like there's so much
Yeah.
to unpack and learn.
Mm.
And you could pick however many, but like if you got like 3 to 5 eras or something that come to your brain of lessons learned, I think that'd be sick. Yeah,
I got
go
it.
ahead.
I already know.
Man's quick with it.
I'm gonna call the 2017 to the 2019 era the creative era. Mainly because not only because creative was still a thing in that time frame, but I think it was also the most experimental part of my journey as far as being a Twitch streamer and being in the space. Also, that's not just related to me, that's related to the people around me, because I feel like there's a lot of playing around with new ideas and new genres, especially since, that was a time when everyone's trying to get out of the gaming space on Twitch. And it was a lot of learning for me because I, like I said, I was a reluctantly got into the space. But once I was in, I was kind of hooked on it and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the stream, how I wanted to be presented, how I want to present myself, and the stream, and what I could offer to the community at large. 2020 to 2022 was the shut-in era, the COVID era, right? And dare I say the gold rush era. I feel like those 3 years were feast or famine for a lot of people. Mainly because those who were in the positions to succeed did very well for themselves, and those who were in a place of like being unable to stream because of pandemic stuff, or like just the overall weariness of the world at that time. Like, there was multiple ways people could have gone in that time frame, but I feel like that was also the biggest. That was a time when people who wouldn't have considered streaming started streaming, and those who never heard of Twitch learned about Twitch. So yeah, the gold rush era for 2 years after that. That for me, that was also the how do I say this? The revamp era for me, I guess. That was the 2 years that I felt changed everything. Mainly from a personal perspective. Because things in my personal life changed a lot in those 2 years. And then I got the bearded era. Pretty much what started in that time frame too, right? The bearded era started in the time frame. And then the 2022, 23 to now, I'd consider more of the stability era. Like I feel like the hype has kind of like died down, and I feel like there's a lot of new faces and new streamers, new concepts, new everything that we used to know as streamers before the pandemic is kind of out the window now. And we're all learning again what it means to be a streamer and what's important, because sometimes I watch streams, I'm just like, wow, you're really doing this with like the shittiest head mic I've ever seen in my life, and you're doing well for yourself. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like the meta is completely different. The old meta still is relevant, but like I feel like a lot of things have everything that everyone like kind of is like, I'm an expert streamer and this is what you should do. All that's kind of like, yeah, you could do that, but not really. It doesn't really matter anymore. It's the chaos era too. I mean, considering all things now. Yeah.
The
What?
chaos era is a wildly true statement.
The last 2 years.
No, I definitely agree with you. I feel the same way, for sure. You know, that's wild.
I think people are looking, like, they're looking to uncurated spaces where like it's not perfectly manicured and stuff, and that's what people are digging more now than like high production. And it's kind of a wild place to be in now.
I'm trying to talk, but there's sirens going outside right now, and I have my window open.
No, lean into it, man. Lean into it. It's the chaos era, all right?
The
They heard
chaos
the
era.
call, bro.
The thing is, the moment you say chaos era, I just hear.
No, all right, like to expand on that, there is I don't think he's a cooking streamer by trade, but he was doing a cooking stream with his like really crappy headset mic, and Logitech upgraded him to a better headset mic, but his chat was like, the mic's too good now. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like in my head, I'm like, why wouldn't you want the really nice mic? And then the chat's like, no, it's too nice now. We don't like it. And it's so interesting to see that shift from high production to we want the jank. And it's funny seeing that in photography too, because people are buying the really shitty digicams and being, oh, this is the best. This is the vibe we want now. I'm like, oh man, I threw away that camera like years ago. What the frick?
That's what I'm saying. I did too. Everyone wants that old school vibe now. They want to be able to have the filters without having to put on the filters.
Yeah. The crunch. The crunch.
Noise.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how everything is just like,
Yeah.
everything's in like, like rotation in a circle. Like back.
We're back
the
to
start of the
Y2K,
cycle.
baby.
Okay. Nice. We've been on Twitch for that long, huh?
I know you too, Sepy.
You've been around.
You've been
for a
here,
long time,
Justin
too,
TV,
Sepy.
right?
Dude, I've been on since Justin TV, man. I can't even remember what era it was back then. It was all League of Legends, dude. It was all League of Legends.
That's how I was like, that's definitely 10 plus years.
Yeah, 2012 through 2015 was like, it was like 75% was like League of Legends.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. It's very nostalgic to think about all the different eras.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move on here. In
Yeah.
honor of this month, we're going to be celebrating AAPI, Heritage Month. So our next question here for ULA is: as a child of immigrant parents, could you provide some commentary on your own personal convictions of what you believe to be the American dream for the modern day American AAPI?
Ooh. All right.
What were you worried about? I told you we had some good questions for you.
Dude, yeah, these are freaking good.
These are the sauce, bro. This is the real shit.
Oh man. So this is a fascinating question because if you ask a first generation immigrant what they want for their kids and what a second generation child of immigrants wants from their own life, that can vary very, very differently, right? And I think depending on the parents, a child's life can be sent to a variety of directions, and that direction leading can really affect like a child's psyche, dare I say. And as a technically second generation is the child that was born in the United States after your parents have moved here. So as a second generation, I thought for a long time that the hopes and dreams of my parents for me were the dreams that I should pursue. And that being, like they wanted me to be an engineer or a nurse or do something medical, and as a child of immigrants, you just kind of want to make them proud for making the big jump. And they did all that to get to me to this point, so it's my duty as a child of their child to get to a point that they want me to see at or be at, right? But I also believe that, well, at least for my parents, they only wanted me to see me succeed, period. It was not so much I had to be a nurse, I had to be an engineer, I had to do any of that. It was, I hope you get to a point where you can take care of yourself and be happy in whatever you're doing. Because the whole reason for making the journey from the Philippines to here wasn't to pigeonhole me into being what they wanted me to be, but to open up the opportunities for me to do whatever I wanted to do. So I believe that should be the norm. Obviously, I can't speak for all parents, and and I can't speak for all children. But I think in today's world, with today's information, I think that should be that's what the aspiration should be for first and second generation immigrants / AAPI children. I don't know if that answered your question. Was that good?
No, it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think you answered it really good because when I thought of this question, it was also because we live a lifestyle where we work many jobs.
Yes.
Right, and that is something that is not normalized enough. And so the question is like, is working all the many jobs part of the dream you want to live? Is like in relation to that, right?
Yeah.
So I think you put it really really well. I mean, blessed be your parents, man.
Well, you know what's funny? I think I was actually having this conversation earlier about the many jobs, and I think that having many jobs is also chasing dreams unrealized. Like you do
Pause. Hold on. Chasing dreams unrealized. Hold up. Okay.
have yet to be realized. Like
Bar.
it's like I do all these things because I want to explore as many realms as I can. And I want to play with the possibilities. I don't want to be stuck in one position and be like, this is it. But having my hands in all these things, I know that if something just something like snaps in one of those things, my life can completely change because I'm in the right places at the right times. So, yeah, that's and I think my parents see that too, and they're like, it's meant this kid's working at these jobs because he knows that something can come of each of these things. So,
Chasing dreams unrealized.
That's a fucking bar.
That's a bar and a half.
Yeah, no, that I love that.
Mhm.
I was having a conversation with I went to a coffee shop the other day, and like I asked this question to the barista. I was like, "So what is your life? What is the other lives you live?" You know, I asked her that question, and you know, I think that just sparked the concept. You know, like the other lives in which you live besides the one that you call your 9 to 5 is just as interesting, or should be just as interesting.
Yeah.
Whew!
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Dude,
That's the other hunger in the hunger service.
Ah, okay.
huh. Okay. Elliot, do you want to have kids someday?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That just totally deletes the question.
This is why I asked the question first.
Wait, do I talk about this?
No. I just wanted to ask because there was a question relating to that if you said yes, but there is a no.
We can have a hypothetical here. Let's say you do have children, right?
No.
Let's say you adopted a child.
Okay.
If so, what is something you would culturally like to pass down to them?
Culturally like to pass down to them. I
I mean, this could relate to not even just children.
Yeah.
You know, there's things that we can culturally pass down to anybody.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like as far as culture is concerned, I wanna instill the culture of it's hard to describe it outside of a Filipino term, but barkada, like the family that is not necessarily your family, but the family you create.
The homies, dog.
Yeah, and
okay.
and as simple as that sounds, I think there's more to, because like you could just say, yeah, we're a community, but I feel like there's a level of care and looking out for each other in a barkada that's hard to kind of put into words. It's almost like meeting a need that you have yet to understand that you need for yourself. Like going into a, like, for a minute, the simple thing I would think of is like you go into a Filipino house party and someone's already handed you a plate. Like Like you don't have to ask for the things that you might need. We already know you might need this, so here it is. Like, and I think that's not just like a physical thing, but that's also like a, hey, it's not what do you need, it's I brought this here for you. Like, I think there's a level of like mutual respect in that too. It's never a one-way street. It's always like, I feel like I could do this for you, and sometimes and not expect nothing in return, because I know you always have my back and I always have your back. Yeah. I think
Don't
that's
cry,
something I
Sepy.
want.
Don't cry, Sepy.
Why doesn't my culture have that?
I mean, I would love that without any of the weird toxic parts of it. You know? So that's a whole other baggage to unpack. So we won't go into that.
So just to like make this clear, like you want to pass down like this lifestyle culture of like chosen family.
Yeah, I think. So what is it? Zuckerberg was saying that people only have like 1, 2, 3 friends or something like that. Which I don't know the statistics behind that, but I think having like a big group of people that you can like call on, and be around and hang out with on a regular basis, that really does something to your brain chemistry. I think it makes you more open and more trusting of people, but and more you're more likely to look out for other people. I think there's like a like almost humanist like level of it that I think we've lost over the what decades. Like at the end of the day, we're all human and we're all just trying to survive and live well. And I think having like a chosen family is like something important to instill that.
There's a whole other ass deep question that I'm just
Yeah.
like, well, because the things that you're talking about, they are in the line of like village and like tribe,
Yeah.
right? Like these are the like you're speaking about, these terms are definitely like village and tribe.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, what do you see in the Western culture that deliberately rejects tribe and village culture? What are some things that you notice?
The hyper individualism of Western culture, like pull yourself up by the bootstraps, like you could do this on your own, like the self-made man, like stuff like that.
The self-sufficiency,
like very much like pushes away the idea that you have a tribe of people you can rely on. But as much as I like want to be like, yeah, I did this all by myself. No, I know that I would not have gotten to where I am now without the like dozens to hundreds of people that I've been able to call friends on the way. So yeah, I feel like that hyper individualism is definitely the counterpoint to the tribe and village concept. Yeah.
Does that answer your question, ZJ? Because this is kind of going over my head a little bit.
No, I mean, I like it. I think it's interesting because this conversation definitely does not just derive to like the Filipino sense, but a lot of Asian Pacific Islander cultures, we all have villages and tribes in which like we hail from. That's why even like like I'm sure like Korean and Chinese, that you guys have certain namesakes, so that you come from clans, you come from tribes.
Yeah.
And so there's this thing that exists in a lot of ethnicities and cultures across the board. But Yeah, I mean, realizing and understanding the difference of your Eastern tribal mindset versus your Western upbringing is like the conversation to be had.
Yeah. Yeah. Super freaking deep. We went freaking into the Pacific Ocean. We're like, wait, where are we right now? What's going on? We're gonna do this underwater shoot now. Let's go.
We're not.
Stun 'em.
We're not swimming back to. We're not swimming back to the west yet. Got another question. In relation to kind of like generational stuff. So if we're talking about generational knowledge, more specifically from your parents, what are some things that your parents have passed on to you that you still practice and appreciate in your life today?
Ooh. If you have dinner with your family, you have to do it. Always do it together. Don't like come to the table or sit next to each other and eat, but you have to come to the dinner table and finish off the day and eat together. My parents worked. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a nurse. Right. My dad worked night shift, overnights. My mom worked during the day. That way, there was always someone home. For whatever happens. But every night, regardless of if my dad had to work that night, we all ate dinner at the same time. My dad had to be at work at 7. He would eat dinner at 5 with all of us. He would get ready and leave for work. But we would all eat together. And I think that's one thing that I'm like very, very insistent on, because having that like family community thing is so important to me, and it's the best way to like decompress from the day, talk about what happened, like at least find comfort at the end of whatever happened for that day. And I think that's one thing for sure that I've kept from my parents, is like I definitely want to end the day well with a nice dinner with whomever, like Beauty and or whoever friends that I have in the area. Like we'll just eat together,
all while having some very good food too.
I'm trying to think if there's anything silly that I've kept from my parents, but I think that's the big main thing. I'm sure there's habits that Beauty can tell me that I do that come from my parents.
You know what's so great about what you just said? Like, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I had to like look it up because I've heard of this before. There's actual like study like shown the positive effects of actually eating together as a family.
Yeah.
Like if you're not aware, friends out there, read this straight from the Google lands.
Give it.
Eating dinner together at least 3 to 4 times a week has positive effects on a child development, and it links to lowering rates of overweight, obesity, substance abuse, teenage pregnancy, depression, and eating disorders. Wow. It also higher self-esteem and better academic performance. If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know. Wild.
My computer totally bugged out, so I missed what you said. But then I saw my OBS; it was still recording, and the sound was coming out, so we're good on that. Yeah. So when LA's voice came through, I was like, oh, okay, everyone heard it, but me. But it's okay. you could just link me the study later.
Yeah.
All good. No, I mean, yeah, I think this conversation around generational knowledge and love is like a conversation that needs to be talked about more. I think the AAPI community hyperfixates itself on generational trauma. The Western part of AAPI focuses on trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But talking about the love and knowledge, that's the stuff that is the real gems of celebrating
Yeah.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You picked up coffee addiction from your parents. That is true. I did pick up a coffee addiction from my parents.
Are they active coffee drinkers?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, looking
Absolutely. They drink coffee at like 11 at night before they go to bed. It's
Dang,
crazy.
That's crazy. I was just gonna say, the three of us here have a severe coffee addiction.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
Coffee Anonymous right here.
My aunties and mom and self also drink coffee after dinner
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Same
Hey,
with
you know.
myself and my mom.
It's a nightcap. That's
Yeah.
a different kind of nightcap. That's a nightcap.
That's the OG nightcap.
I'm a double
Yeah.
espresso
We're not-
after my meal.
We're not
Yeah.
addicts, bro.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not. It's part of our
We can
culture.
quit whenever we want. Okay.
Part of our culture, man.
Yeah. We don't have a problem.
Yeah. Have you been to Korea, bro?
Just- you know how in like New York they say there's a Starbucks in every block or every corner? In Korea there's like 4 coffee shops in every block.
Sounds like I need to go to Korea.
Oh, you've never been to Korea yet, right?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Soon though. Soon. But it's in the books. So we're planning.
Yeah,
We're planning.
okay. Well, let me know, man. I got you with the suggestions
yeah.
and other stuff. All right. ZJ, would you like to ask the one ending question?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
The end?
LA.
Already? All right.
I know. We've been hitting it kind of deep, but
Yeah.
but
Hey,
we
yo.
wanna.
I hope I hit it deep all the time. Let's go.
Okay.
We want to ask you the question amongst questions that you ask all of our guests.
The question.
Uh-huh.
The question: what are 3 words you hope to espouse, and how do you want people to experience you?
The Hunger Service. No.
All right, guys. We're done here. Thanks for watching,
Good
guys.
stream. Let's go. 3 words that I want people to say about me. Fun fact, the question is actually what are the 3 words the way it was constructed when I came up with that question is what are the 3 words that you want people to say at your funeral?
Sick.
So it's less morbid sounding the way you.
Yeah, way more less
Speaking of
morbid.
Zija's first question that he sent me was what would be your death row meal? But he skipped to he started with the second question. I was like, I guess maybe starting it off with that would have been a little bit too morbid.
You caught me, man. You got me.
I was like, wait, which question are we on? I was like, oh.
I would say if the 3 words that I would hope people say, that I hope I've been kind, because I really do try to not forget that. Well, I not forget, but like I always consider what the other person's thinking whenever we're interacting, and I always try to keep that in mind when I'm dealing with other people. I hope people remember me as creative, because I went through a good part of my life not realizing that I could be, because I was always focused on trying to get good grades and always kind of writing myself off when it came to like art and music and stuff. And I hope like the creative side of me has shown through since then. And for the last word, I hope people remember me as
Yeah, not too easy of a question when it gets tossed towards your
No,
face.
I
huh?
know it's not. I know it's not an easy question. I know it's not an easy question, but I always
Now you're
thought
thinking about when you die, huh? Oh.
Bro. We're a happy stream.
Kind, creative, and light. I hope I'm able to bring light into people's lives in some form. I hope that our interactions never have to get to a point where we I don't want to be a dark person. I don't want to be sad about life. I want to celebrate being with people, because I believe that we only have one life, and I want to live it to the best of my ability, and I want that light I want to share in other people's light. So I want people to remember me for the light that I can hopefully bring into their lives.
We can't all be mugs
Kind,
after this.
creative, and light.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
These fucking sirens, I swear to God.
The chaos era. We have to make our mics sound terrible so that we can.
Oh my God.
With the cell,
man,
dude,
holy.
what is going on?
Yeah, what the hell,
here?
dude? I could see the
I
lights.
see the lights.
in your they're going to the airport. Wow.
Yeah, even
Your cat's like, what the hell,
my
man?
Cat's like, what's
I'm
going
trying
on?
to snap right here.
All right. Anyways,
Man.
that was pretty much our last question. But I guess before we end this podcast and this final episode,
Yeah.
all is fair.
Yes.
Yeah, when you've been the host.
Wonderful.
For everyone. So I'd like to add, ask you a few questions on the context of certain things. So, we have this one, but we all a lot of us kind of know the context of this.
Yeah.
Right? The floppy ice cream.
It's sure.
No.
Yep.
Sure. Floppy ice cream.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. I don't want to give any further context.
Sure.
Oh, bro. Audrey! So
Aye, Captain.
fun fact. I used to rock a blowout on my hair. But I also Florida is a sweaty place, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So I wore basically I didn't know what to do when it came to photography, and sweat was involved. So I didn't want to wipe it on my shoulders and look disgusting when dealing with clients. So I did what my old restaurant did. I just took the headbands and I started wearing them out at conventions. This was at Florida SuperCon in Miami, and God, it was freaking hot. I hated that convention so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a while ago.
Black Rapids strap with my camera probably hanging from it.
I like how immediately I show this picture and you're like, Audrey! All right. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah. What else you got? Yes, this photo. I had been photographing an AAPI event, and one of my back then when I had
how relevant
interns. I had like 3 interns working underneath me for like photo stuff. One had like run up and attached the balloons that were next to the stage on my back. And I was like, yes, hello, my name is Russell. I am a wilderness explorer. But yeah, that's what happened. That was that. Oh god, that was forever ago.
Yeah.
Beardless law is weird,
Beardless
man.
law.
Before
Yeah.
beard.
Speaking of beardless law.
Ah, yes. My old setup and my old face. God, what year was that?
Man, it's like when I met you, you know? Pretty
That's
much.
crazy. I'm seeing two different people right now.
Yeah. So the hat. Fun fact about the hat. I had to specifically buy XL hats because my head's too large. So that's why I ended up wearing the freaking officer's cap because I couldn't find XL hats. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just wear this. And it just kind of ended up being like branding. I feel like the branding on the officer's cap's a little strong because when people see me without the hat at Twitch cons back before COVID, they were like, "Who are you?" and like half the people are like, "You're not bald under there." I'm like, no, I'm not bald. Yeah. So that's God.
Branding.
That was
with the
definitely
officer
a
cap.
pre-stream photo of being like, "Hey, come to stream." I probably posted on Twitter. It was like, "Hey, come to stream. I'm making this today."
Branding with the
Oh,
officer
God.
cap. It's all right, man. I feel that. I'm branded with a certain type of hat as well.
What, bucket hat?
Yeah. Dude, do you know how many bucket hats I have now? Everyone keeps on getting me bucket hats for my birthday.
Hey, man, you just gotta lean into it.
I just open
Yeah,
the
man.
closet and I just throw it in there and it's like a pile of bucket hats that's about to like collapse over.
Hey, man, branding, personal brand.
True.
We love to see personal brands. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. All right. ZJ, you have anything else to conclude with?
No, I mean, I will say thank you, thank you, LA, for not only being such a good friend to all of us, but being such a good host. For all of the episodes that we had for the seminar,
Oh gosh. Yeah. It was fun. I had a good time.
like I said, man, I cannot believe that I've known you for like 10 years now. It's just fucking crazy, bro.
The cave. The amount of things we have seen over the years. It's been a wild time. And it'll continue to be a wild time with this group.
I
I'm
like how
sure.
you said the things that we have seen, because we have seen some things. We've seen some things.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, just thank you for your input, in this very beautiful month that we have. I think your insight brings a lot of light to, the community.
Absolutely.
As AAPIs and allies of AAPIs, it helps, and there's an ever-changing landscape of opportunities and ways to think about opportunities in the pursuit of the modern day American dream, that all of us can continue to think about, whether it's in your capacity to think about it or not. It is a very wondrous thing to unlearn and relearn your Western beginnings and your Eastern ancestry.
Man, you really hit that professor going to university thing. I
just came from a guest lecture at a university. And
you're still in the mode, man.
Yeah, I'm still in the mode.
I can feel it, man.
I'm still in the mode of professor-ing. So
Oh man. Yeah. No, thank you, LA, for being here today. And also, I'm gonna reiterate what Z just said. Thanks for being the main host of the seminar office hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. LA's done, guys. He quit. It's over.
Wait, I didn't quit.
No, okay. More
Getting
context.
fired.
More context. Moving on to announcements here. You don't get unemployment, by the way.
Damn it.
Moving on to some announcements. This is the last episode of season 2. So that includes regular podcast episodes, the seminar, and including the office hours. We are going to be taking a short hiatus. Probably we'll be looking to come back in maybe the third or fourth quarter of 2025, fall or winter. We'll see. But yeah, look forward to newer content of the seminar. We're always going to be changing every season. And we hope you guys enjoyed season 2 of the seminar. Make sure to follow us, and someone remind me to upload our VODs because I'm pretty behind on that.
Hey, upload the VOD.
Okay. All right. We're pretty much done here. LA, you can say your last sentence and we'll end it right here.
All right. Chicken strips. No. Hey, cook something nice for yourself because you deserve it. And stay fed so you can stay hungry.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Good night.